J.G. Pageau will do the honors for the New York Islanders. And we're underway here in the fifth home opener at UBS Arena at Belmont Park. Picked up by Romanov. Emil Heineman couldn't handle that one. Carlson back and wide. Fehérváry down the wall. Ovechkin out near the blue line. Arister blocked down and they score. Romanov blocked the weak shot from Ovechkin and it popped right onto the stick of Martin Fehérváry.
That's a good reason to go to the net, isn't it, Thomas? Coming out of the corner, quick enough, and taking a look at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's Fehérváry, right? And he's a defenseman, so this is where things go awry. Defenseman comes down the wall, right? And then it's just a seemingly harmless shot, but the block right there, and Fehérváry tracking back to the point just picks that one up. A little bit of luck because structurally, that's how you draw up that sequence of a D-man down the wall.
But it's Cizikas for Siplikov and the Islanders with speed into the zone. Siplikov cuts it back. Slides a pass onto the stick of D'Angelo. Rister blocker down by Thompson. Spencer Carbery was definitely not excited about his team's performance on Wednesday either for the Washington Capitals. Thought it looked like the first game of the season, kind of sloppy. Guys fighting the puck all night. Hendrix Lapierre after it. D'Angelo put him up against the glass, but it's Beauvillier following up his own shot again, and Sorokin, an athletic play to track that puck to his left. Semifinal that year.
That crowd was going crazy.
That was a special night as the shot from Dubois is swallowed up by Sorokin. Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal-scoring record at 895 goals. He's now at 897, looking for his first one this season, looking to become the first player ever to 900 goals if he can find a hat trick tonight or three more somewhere along the way. There's a turnover that leads to a clean shot for Alexei Protas and a 2-0 Capitals lead.
He had enough time to be able to get his head up, take a little look. So there the Islanders are just going to turn it over, and Protas, look at, nobody knows where that he's behind. Look at that, beautiful. But what's a snap right over the right shoulder? I mean, that's a goal scorer for me.
And watch right here up at the top. Adam Pelech's looking to join. You can't do that until you have full possession. And that's Jacob Chychrun, who had a phenomenal season last year. Good offensively. Watch him keep this thing in as Holmstrom tries to get it out. And I don't know if the pass was intended more than...
What did he do different, Brendan? What changed that allowed him to become this type of player?
Beauvillier to the front, and Sorokin comes up with a big stop on Ryan Leonard. Otherwise, it's 3-0. Finds himself a little room. Holmstrom rotates. Shabanov kicks to his stick. Saw some daylight. The spin move, but he shot it just off the glove of Logan Thompson.
But it's one thing to make the pirouette. It's another thing to do that, Butch, when you're pulling that thing on your toe. I mean, gravity is not your friend in that situation. Just a phenomenal bit of...
Schaefer couldn't pull that one away from Strome. Now Roy across the ice. Sandin, McMichael. Oh, tipped by Ovechkin off the bar, and it stayed out. Always dangerous. Little tip off the bar. Still 2-0. Sandin for Chychrun. Down low for Leonard. Leonard delays, got it to the front of the net. Sorokin holds his ground. Puck squirts away and winds up in the corner. Out of the box comes Palmieri. Leonard with a wrister, and he scores. Seconds after a heartfelt kill for the Islanders, the puck winds up in the back of the net off the stick of the rookie Ryan Leonard.
Goes up the side of the net. Watch as this thing eventually comes around. I was wondering what's Sorokin doing. It looks like he didn't move, but watch how far this thing is going to go to the outside of the net. Hits a skate of Mayfield, I think, and goes in the net.
That move makes some sense. I mean, that was a tough one for the Islanders as Holmstrom was hobbled. That's a lucky break there. That just deflects right off of Mayfield, and it moved into a hole. Didn't stand where he was. Said, okay, let me go into the hole. I got a better chance to get the puck.
D'Angelo lost it. Protas is in, and he scores. Alexei Protas races after that puck, beats Sorokin. His second tonight has made it 4-0 Capitals.
And this one, I don't think he waited for this thing to settle down, too. We'll see what happens once he gets it on his stick, but that's a rolling puck, and that's really difficult. Just a little flick shot there.
But it's going hard, too. I mean, again, Sorokin up and over his shoulders, and just no chance. It's just, like you said, it just seems like very little motion, knows where he wants to go. I mean, he's going all the way. He
snuffed it out. Now John Carlson Left side, Protas. Return to Carlson, and a long stretch of the left leg from Sorokin stopped it. Pollock hands off for Barzal, stripped by Wilson. He's got Protas with him. Protas settles it down. Has Wilson. Couldn't get it there. Pinballed around. Sorokin in the split. Somehow able to keep it from crossing the line.
This could start it for the Islanders.
Islanders' first power play of the night, their fourth power play of the season, and they play it well off the draw. And Duclair shoots and scores! Just how you draw it up in practice. A power play goal for Anthony Duclair.
Give it to you, but starts with a good face-off win for the Islanders, and then this is well set up. Back and forth. Watch that. Look at it. Yep, thank you. And there's a great shot.
This thing's been a hot potato all night on 3 of the goals that we've seen. And this one, you see the Islanders, they really did this well against Pittsburgh. You look for Horvat, but Horvat, if he feels that pressure, he knows where his out is. He understands that there's no one else in a white jersey on that side, and he knows Anthony Duclair is going to be there. Chychrun says that one's, well.
See how much Schaefer's got left, because he was working pretty hard on the forecheck.
He's going for a change. Only 8 to go in the period, though. Mayfield going to get caught in a 3-on-1. Strome, time winding down. Sorokin! He made the save on Protas. My goodness. Instead, Sorokin, magnificent.
Yeah, that was just a bad change for the Islanders all the way around. Forwards, defense, and I don't know. Did Sorokin make the save, or did Scotty get a stick on it? Yeah, it may have got his blade on it, right?
He's still got a good piece of it. Did Sorokin? I think it got a bit of both, but yeah,
you're right.
That thing's going in the net. And Butch, for me, I mean, was that last goal?
Grant suspended for tonight's game. Barzal will switch places with Schaefer. Matthew Schaefer. Backdoor, Duclair all alone. He made the pass. Palmieri's shot was stopped by Thompson. Still losing, they score! It's Schaefer! The first pick has his first goal.
Well, the referee calls this a goal. He's pointing at it. Puck was never, it was a pile up in front of the net, so they may review this and see if there was goaltender interference, but
his willingness to just go find it, whether it's jumping into the play, and watch this, he comes in Superman from the point. Everyone's looking for it. Where's the puck? How's this for a first NHL goal? Who scores one like this? Unbelievable. And as they huddle here, what a shame it would be that thing's loose. There's zero question about that.
Look at the referee. He's standing there the whole time watching it. He knows it's loose.
Schaefer to Barzal. A little too much mustard on that one. Schaefer downhill, the pass to Horvat, and a save from Logan Thompson.
Static about this. How about Matthew Schaefer? Okay, give the puck back to me because I'm going to come to different ice. That frees up Horvat. I know he's a confident kid.
Palmieri taking the draw on the far side of the ice. Got it to Shabanoff. Shabanoff, Barzal, and Palmieri here. Oh, off the mask as Barzal had a chance at it from an off angle that D'Angelo's try. Heineman on the chip in. Siplikov trying to dance out of the corner with Protas. Heineman on goal. Pajot after the rebound. Pajot to the front, a backhand clearing attempt. It's Strome with 2 and then 1. He'll take the shot. The horn will sound before it gets there. It's a 4-2 final.